it myself. Suddenly I'm up on top of the world. It should have been somebody else. Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I could feel so free. Flying away on a wing and a prayer. Who could it be? Believe it or not, it's just me. Just like the light of a new day, hit me from out of the blue, breaking me out of the spell I was in, making all of my wishes come true. Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I could feel so free. Flying away on a wing and a prayer. Who could it be? Believe it or not, it's just me. Who could it be? Believe it or not, it's just me.
This is Special Agent Bill Maxwell, FBI. Audio report May 15th, 1986. Life used to be so simple for me. Ordinary, card-carrying FBI agent trying to do the best job that I knew how for my country. So I'm holding my own. Everything's just going along by the book. Until they decided to team me up with a school teacher named Ralph Hinckley and kidnap me to Palmdale, and my life took a sharp left into the margin.
You have been
Chosen
for
suit.
with unearthly powers.
Unearthly powers?
Use
Suit.
to
Solve.
world problems.
A suit. I don't need a suit. I got plenty of suits.
So there I was, partnered up with this high school teacher in the red jammies. For the next 5 years, thick and thin, muck and mire, better or worse, we were a team. Things got a little weird there at the beginning, especially since Ralph managed to lose the book of instructions how to use the suit that they gave us. Anyway, we made the best out of a very weird deal.
Ralph, are you okay?
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I'm charged with electricity. What? What happened? Table set. Let's eat.
Did you see that? Look at that.
Cast a 10-foot shadow, you wear a 3-foot smile. The ladies love his manners, the men admire his style. You'll know him when you see him. He's here and then he's gone.
Ralph?
The living legend rides away. Heroes are human.
one thing we were all scared to death of from the beginning. Worst case nightmare scenario.
Oh my God!
You all right?
Mr. Hinckley, America salutes you.
No.
Congratulations, Mr. Hinckley. You've just proved to us what we've suspected for a while now. This country truly does have the greatest American hero.
Before you knew it, my old pal Ralph went from secret superhero to regular guest on the Tonight Show.
Marty, come on, man. Travolta. He's not even blonde. No, we need someone younger, more carefree looking, more spontaneous.
More egotistical.
I don't know, Marty. I mean, that's why you're my agent, buddy. Come on, you figure this stuff out. Let me know what you come up with and give me a call. We'll do lunch sometime, all right? All right, bye. They want to do the Ralph Hinckley story, but they don't want to do it realistically.
Why should they, Ralph? There's nothing realistic about any of this.
What are you talking about?
Look at yourself, Ralph. Look at our lives. This is a joke.
Oh,
It was bad enough when we just had the suit to contend with. Now we have the suit and we have your publicity tour. Not to mention all the people who are calling and writing for special favors. This has got to stop.
that's probably Marty. What are you doing?
This is my car, Ralph. If I'd wanted a phone in it, I would have put it in myself.
All right, Pamela. Let's talk, all right? Pull over. Honey, I know how you feel. I wasn't exactly thrilled when I realized that the secret was out, but it is. It is, Pamela, and we're going to have to cope with it. We can't change who we are.
I realize that, Ralph. But this celebrity status doesn't become you. It's turned you into another guy. I want my old Ralph Hinckley back. I want him back before things get totally out of hand and our lives fall apart. Ralph, what's going on?
I don't know.
Calm down.
Prepare.
Or
Meeting. This is a
serious.
matter.
Let me assert my firm belief that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
Ask not what America will do for you, but what together we can do for the freedom of man.
And sisters and brothers, I have a dream today.
Live from New York, it's Saturday night.
Y'all want to see me break a bottle with my teeth?
Please, have a seat.
Mr. Hinckley, we saw you on the Dick Cavett show.
Dick Cavett, huh? I didn't know you could get that stuff up here. That's great. What am I saying? I mean, of course they get that stuff up here. You probably have cable too, don't you?
You are a celebrity now, Mr. Hinckley. You and the suit are known to the world. This situation will not work. We must make the world forget.
You can make the whole world forget they ever knew about Ralph in the suit?
All we have to do is give the suit to someone else.
Give the suit to someone else? You mean I have to resign? I can't believe it. It's over. All those things I used to take for granted. All gone.
Well, it was good while it lasted. And you'll always have your memories. Or will he? What about me? I mean, I put up with a lot of stuff I deserve to remember, too.
You may remember also, Mrs. Hinckley.
What about Bill? Bill Maxwell?
You think it important that Mr. Maxwell remember this?
No, what if we give him the suit? Now, wait a minute. Bill's already wired up on this whole thing. I mean, sure, he gets carried away once in a while, but deep down inside, he's a pretty good guy.
Well, Mr. Hinckley, the owner of this suit, must be more than a pretty good guy.
Well, I remember when Ralph was chosen. It was because you guys were looking for someone with a strong moral character, a healthy idealism, altruistic nature, and true integrity, right?
Not
Bill.
Mr. Maxwell was always to serve just as an associate. I see no problem with him continuing in that capacity.
What am I supposed to do? I mean, there's a lot of people out there. I don't know if I'll have a chance to interview everyone.
Well, you will find someone, I'm sure. And when you do, you will know it. Good luck in your mission, Mr. Hinckley, and thank you for all you have done. You are dismissed.
Excuse me, about the instruction book.
We've given you 2 already, Mr. Hinckley. Surely you haven't lost it again.
No, of course not, but,
Good. Because we have no more to give.
I understand. No problem.
What are you gonna do without the book to pass on?
I don't know.
And so the search began.
Everybody's searching for a hero. People need someone to look up to. I never found anyone who fulfilled my needs. A lonely place to be. And so I learned to depend
was going to be a very extensive search because old Ralph couldn't pick his trusted friend, Maxwell, who was obviously best suited for the job and to receive El Pseudo. No, he had to pick somebody new. Okay, I'm not going to beat a dead horse. I accepted that. Standards, however, were going to be a little bit high. You know, needle in a haystack, 12.5 on a 10 scale, that kind of stuff. And I agreed to that, too. And then he has to go and get creative on me.
And bring it up. And presto.
This is fun. It's okay, but personally, I prefer paintbrushes. What are paintbrushes? Oh, Timothy, you're still so young.
Okay, I want everybody to look up this way. We're gonna use different finger combinations to make different pictures. Now, if I held my fingers like this, what does this look like to you?
A bird.
A bird. Very good. And you take it like this and make little wings. Now, what does this remind you of?
Dolly.
Can I play?
Oh, hi, Ralph. Hey, I saw you on Dick Cavett.
Oh, you did, huh?
Over here.
Seems like a lot of people did.
What's that? Oh, it's a car.
It's a nice place you got here.
Green paint. Oh, thanks, Ralph. I like it. And the kids are great.
Yeah, everyone seems to be having a real good time.
What's that, a racetrack? Okay.
I gotta hand it to you, Holly. Takes a lot of guts to take care of all these kids every day.
I really like
They ought to give you hazard pay or something.
Well, I kind of like to think of it as basic training for when I have my own family.
Oh, yeah?
What's this?
You think you might?
Well, I'd like to. If the right guy comes along.
Yeah.
What are you doing, David?
That's always the hard part, isn't it? Finding the right guy.
Yeah. Now, what do you have here?
Of course, you know when you do,
Is this a hamster? Can I use this?
everything else is gonna have to take a back seat.
A back seat?
Mm-hmm.
That's really pretty. You can keep
I mean, your hobbies. Well, your Freedom Life organization, for example. I would imagine that it'd be fairly difficult to stay involved with something like that when your personal life was headed off in another direction.
Ralph, Freedom Life isn't a hobby. None of these things are. If I was looking for something to fill up idle time, I collect stamps. Freedom Life and these kids, and my Anything's Possible, Lost and Found business for animals, all of those things, they are my life. And if I met somebody who wasn't as willing to share these things as I am, then he wouldn't be Mr. Right.
Then all these causes and activities that you're so involved with, I mean, it's not just a passing phase. You're honestly committed to them.
Ralph, I know what I believe in. I don't think I'm gonna change, if that's what you're wondering.
No, actually, I wasn't wondering about that at all. Actually, what I was wondering is, how do you look in red?
What?
Okay, some things never change. You said be here at 1. It's now 2:15, so what else is new?
Sorry, Bill. We had a bit of a problem on takeoff.
Takeoff?
He means getting out of the driveway. It's hard getting past all the tourists.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. All those autograph freaks on your front lawn. They're still there, huh? Well, that ought to clear up as soon as we pass on the suit. So, we got a scenario, or, I mean, this is Palmdale. I hate it out here, Ralph. This is where it all started. Means we're gonna have the little green guys coming in, or what?
Well, I'm not exactly sure, but I thought we ought to be out here in case something went wrong.
What's to go wrong? What are you talking about?
Bill? Passed it on. The suit.
You passed on the suit to somebody else? Without even asking, without running it by me, without checking? How could you do that to me, kid?
It's right, Bill. I know it is. Now, the green guy said that when I found the right person, I would know it. And I know it, Bill. She's the right person, Bill. Isn't she the right person?
Yeah, well, she may be the right person for him, but what if... She?
What did I tell you?
Hang tough, hon.
Ralph, you did it to me, didn't you? He did it, didn't he? You picked a skirt!
He picked a woman.
Ow! It's bad enough you wouldn't fight for your old pal, Maxwell, to get the suit. That's hard enough to swallow. Now you got me paired up with Nancy Drew?
Holly Hathaway.
Who?
Holly?
Who cares?
Bill, give her a chance. I already told her all about you.
But he lied, so you're safe.
Bill, she's got everything. Strong moral character, integrity, she's altruistic, warm, she's kind, she loves children and pets, she loves helping people.
Yeah, you left out brave, clean, and reverent. Sounds like Miss America.
Foam the runway! I'm coming in!
Counselor, that is not funny.
You must be Bill.
Holly, you're gonna have to work on that.
I know. Yeah, I'm fine. I caught a downdraft and it kind of threw off my landing. Ralph, you were right. This cape is so cumbersome and, you know, I'm not so sure about these little shoes. They're so blah. Maybe we could go with a nice pump.
Holly, I think you better forget redesigning the suit. I think the green guys are kind of locked into this model.
That's too bad because, you know, I really do think it's got a lot of potential.
No, you're right. It does.
It does?
Oh, Holly, this is Bill Maxwell. Bill Maxwell, meet Holly Hathaway, your new partner.
What's the story? You and I are kind of like partners, huh? You kind of sniff out the trouble spots, and then the last minute I fly in and save the day. Is that kind of how the picture goes?
Well, I don't know. Is that kind of how the picture goes, Ralph?
Basically, yes. I mean, obviously, Bill has access to a lot of case files and crimes that he's going to need help with. But, Holly, feel free to suggest anything that you might like to do.
Yeah, like we could set up a summer camp for squirrels.
Now, Bill, I already explained to Holly everything that we know the suit is capable of doing. Unfortunately, I was unable to wrangle the new instruction book out of the green guys.
What? Ralph, you gotta be kidding.
We weren't exactly in a position to argue, Bill.
But hey, I know you two are gonna work it out. I mean, we did. We were able to make it work real well. Holly, you have to be careful of your strength when you're wearing the suit. Bill, do you remember the time that I broke your hand when I went to shake it?
Which time?
We made it work. Like a real team.
Yeah, like a real team. Like a real team. So?
Yeah.
Bill.
Sometimes things don't work out like you planned. All you want to do is lend a hand. Good turn turns out.
Counselor, you're a real trooper, kid. The best.
Well, I did the best I could.
Sometimes things don't work out like you planned.
Friendship is so beautiful.
Is she gonna do this a lot?
Probably not. Tell you what, why don't the two of you get together and learn some things about each other? I'm sure you're gonna find this is a great matchup.
You're absolutely right, Ralph. We're gonna make a terrific team. I'm gonna make you really proud that you chose me. You too, Bill. Is this wild or what?
'Cause sometimes things work out just like you planned.
bath. You know, we might ought to get you involved in some kind of exercise program too, Bill. Certainly couldn't hurt.
Yeah, well, let's worry about me when we get you into shape, okay? This junk today was the easy stuff. Wait till we get started with the really, hard stuff. The flying, for example.
Well, you know, Bill, I really don't think I'm gonna do so bad at the flying. You know why? Now, don't get me wrong or anything, because I don't want you to think that I'm a sexist, because I'm not. But I really think that when it comes to flying, that the female body is aerodynamically perfect. And I think after I practice my landing a couple of times, that I'll probably have it down pretty good. Maybe I could start taking on passengers. Or at least you, Bill. I mean, at least it would be a little more convenient.
Yeah, I guess it would be. If what we wanted to do was start an airline service, which we don't. Look. What's the matter? What happened?
Wow, was that ever weird?
What was? What happened?
Well, I was putting my brush in my purse when I happened to pick up this letter when whammo, it just hit me.
What hit you?
It was like a torpedo just exploding in the water.
Torpedo exploding?
Yeah, it was really weird, like seeing a war movie or something.
Yeah, it's a holograph.
A holograph?
Well, that's what we call them, holographs. It's something you get, a vision, when you're wearing a suit. You flash into the future or sometimes into the past. All objects have vibes on them or in them or something, and the suit picks them up.
Wow. Really? Like any objects?
Well, that's hard to say.
Because, Bill, all I did, I reached in and I picked up this letter and...
Let's not worry about that, kiddo. Let's take this stuff one step at a time. We won't get fazed by it. Take it slow. Take it easy.
Right. Yeah. There's a whole lot more to this suit than I realized.
You haven't seen anything yet. Suit's always coming up with something new. Hey! Where'd you go?
Gotcha.
That is an old one. I taught her what I could about the suit. She did okay, actually. But, you know, finally it gets to be D-Day, Omaha Beach, and we got to figure out, Miss Muffet and me, how we're really going to work together. Anything.
Yes?
I'm looking for, Holly Hathaway.
She's in back, feeding Roosevelt and Churchill, but you can come on in and wait.
Oh, okay. Who's... Oh, never mind.
You must be Mr. Maxwell. My name is Sarah. I live here. Can I get you something to drink?
Well, stiff scotch wouldn't be bad.
We don't encourage alcohol in our home, Mr. Maxwell. If you need scotch to help you through a situation, then you may have the beginnings of a serious social problem.
How old are you?
Almost 7. How about you?
None of your business.
You look about 50. You ever have a facelift?
No, I never have. How about you?
I'm too young.
Oh.
You touch up your hair yourself or have it done?
I bet you've got some chores to do somewhere or something, don't you?
Are you trying to get rid of me?
Yeah.
You're sort of an uptight kind of guy, aren't you, Mr. Maxwell?
I'm not applying for a job here, kiddo. I can do without the interview, okay?
I'm just trying to get to know you. You ought to hear the questions I ask the guys Holly dates.
Bill, hi. I'm glad you could come over. I see you've met Sarah.
Yeah.
I'll leave you two alone. He needs some work, but I think he'll be okay.
She's, really something else, isn't she?
Oh, yeah. I didn't know that you had any kids.
Oh, well, she's not really mine. I'm her foster parent.
Oh.
It's hard to believe that somebody would just
throw a child like her out, isn't it?
Yeah, got me stumped. So, Hathaway, what is going on? What's so important I gotta come charging over here in the middle of a working day, huh?
I've got us our first assignment, Bill. Our first mission. I was making a turnip shake. You think you're gonna want one?
Turnip? What? Wait a minute. You don't call the shots. I do. I pick the scenarios. That's the nature of command decision. That's what I do, see?
Have you been reading about this?
What? The Sunset Lady tragedy, the answers lie beneath the wave. What is this junk? Some more of those save the whales freaks. So what? Who cares?
Something mysterious is happening off the coast of Newfoundland, Bill.
Not as mysterious as what is happening in this kitchen. That is revolting. Are you actually gonna... Okay, Ralph maybe didn't explain this thing to you just exactly the way it's supposed to go down. Let me have a...
The Sunset Lady was sunk for a reason. Somebody is trying to cover something up. Something worse than illegal whaling is going on up there.
No kidding. Worse than illegal whaling. Gee, that's hard to imagine.
I figure with my semester break coming up next week that this would be the perfect time for me to take some time off and check this whole thing out. I could take Sarah with me and everything. Are you sure that you don't want to shake, Bill? I really think that you could probably use a lot of vitamins.
Hathaway, this ain't a game we're playing here. Look at this. You're so hot on the news of the day. Look at that. We have got terrorists here blowing up innocent people. We got domestic felons wreaking havoc upon society. We got crime, kid, right in the backyard. It's coming out the wazoo. The big red menace hanging over us. Sword of Damocles. You want to go skin diving. I don't want a yuppie milkshake. I want a partner with sense.
You don't have to go if you don't want to. I got the suit. I can go by myself.
You wouldn't.
Well, I don't want to, but I just thought that we were going to be partners. I thought we were going to be a team.
Well, we are. That's right. Well, we are going to be a team. See, that's what...
Well, okay, that sounds like fun to me.
Fun? It is not supposed to be fun.
Why not?
Because.
Why can't it be fun? We're supposed to make this planet a better place to live. That sounds like fun to me.
You always like this?
Pretty much. That's what you're gonna really appreciate about me, Bill. I'm never in a bad mood.
So, off we go to Newfoundland to make friends with the whales and a bunch of little fishies.
All alone in the danger zone. Better keep your head or else you're dead. You're on your own. You got the power.
Hey, Bob, that's your fat, ugly old man, huh?
Oh, boy.
What is it? What?
Are you blind? Textbook calls it a militant aggression center with a bad contingency profile.
What? I don't get it.
Bar full of goons with one door.
Throw the bum out!
Look, Hathaway, let me do the talking. You gotta slide into a situation like this very, very gently, otherwise you wind up chasing your hat down the street. Hey, pal. What's on draft?
Whatever comes out of the little holes in the faucet, Chief.
2, please.
My friend and me are looking for a whaler captain with his own boat. Maybe take us out on a little photo expedition.
Yeah, well, it's just that we're really upset about all these whales that are getting slaughtered and, well, murdered. We want to find out who's doing it and just have them arrested.
That may be a tad direct.
Listen, you, we got our own economy here. We don't need do-gooders to come in and tell us how to make a living.
Okay, welcome to Trouble with Maxwell. Failure to answer the question gets you an all-expense-paid vacation at the Fed pen of your choice, courtesy of that superpower to the south.
FBI.
FBI.
FBI. And we're not fooling around. Whales are dying, and we're gonna find out who's
Holly,
doing
would you
what.
please put a sock in it?
Bill, they are all in this conspiracy together. They're killing animals that have higher life forms. Did you know that the average IQ of a dolphin may, in fact, be equal to that of a human being?
You want to play OK Corral? Meet Doc Holliday. Now take a hike. I'm waiting, Stumpy.
What people? What do you want?
The name of somebody who knows about the Sunset Lady explosion.
Listen, I don't want no trouble.
Who?
Those guys back there are whalers. Ask one of them.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. I think we did great.
We did horrible. Hathaway, when I give you a direct command of field situation, it's got to get obeyed. No ups, no extras.
Bill, what are you talking about? We got the information. We're a great team.
What we did was we sensitized the only escape corridor and devalued our primary classification.
Would you please speak English?
We blew our cover, and we made the gorillas at the bar mad, okay?
Bill, there's more than one way to get information in this place.
Huh?
Look around. I'm the only girl.
I'm painfully aware of that fact. Get out of here.
Sometimes being a woman works better than flashing a badge.
Hathaway!
You don't have winners? What I mean is, I love to arm wrestle. I was ladies runner-up at Petaluma last year and won 15 and under.
You snuck the jammies on under there when I wasn't looking. Say it's true.
Don't worry, Bill. I beat my brothers all the time. I have very strong tendons.
I can see that. But we do this for money.
Oh, well, I don't mind betting. I'll bet you everything that he's got in his wallet. $1,500.
Hathaway.
Along with the pink slip to his car. And I'll even throw in his gold watch, which I might add is worth quite a lot.
Wait a second. This watch was given to me by General Silas Cooperman. You're ruining this scenario. You got the suit on or not?
All I got is 500 here, sweetness.
I don't want to wrestle for money.
What did you have in mind, sweet baby?
You quit this.
I'll wrestle you for the answer to one question. If I win, then you've got to give me the answer to whatever I ask.
You're on. Grab a seat.
Don't worry, Bill. I can handle it.
Yeah, but you got...
Here we go. It's easy money.
Get this butt around here. You're hooking this foot here. Get this hand up on the table.
Get him out of here.
National. My Cooperman watch. Car. $1,500. She doesn't have the jammies. Petaluma runner-up. You should have seen the dame that beat her.
My question is, who blew up the Sunset Lady and why?
Again, kid, maybe that's just a tad too direct. Better we ask him in private instead of in front of this chorus of mouth breathers.
Get him out of here!
Depressing, ain't it? Now, if I was you, I'd come clean before she gets mad. Okay, you got it. Well, I guess I gotta admit that the kid did pull us out of the soup on that one. On the other hand, I believe I mentioned about 100 times it was a Class Z grade scenario to start with. But as a, first case running up the flagpole, I guess we didn't do too bad. The trouble with this job is that not doing too bad ain't good enough. This job takes 110% of everything you got every day, 25 hours a day.
You're telling me this suit makes you fly?
Pretty wild, huh?
To say the least.
It also lets me do other things, like have visions and disappear. And it also makes me real strong.
I see. Doesn't sound like it's made of synthetics.
No. I guess it's kind of made of magic.
So if I put it on, I could fly too?
Probably not. You see, Sarah, this suit, it only works when it's on me. And the reason why I have it is, well, I've sort of been chosen to use the suit to fix things that are wrong. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because you're the most important thing to me in my life right now. And I don't want you to ever think that anything would come between us. Not even a magical suit. And I also want you to help me and Bill out, because I know how good you are at it.
So I'd be like a partner too?
That's right. We'd be a team. And the most important thing that you could do as our special little partner is to promise me that you would never, ever tell anybody about this.
Oh, sure. No problem. I love secrets.
That's great. I knew I could count on you. But I also want Bill to be proud of us, too. And I know sometimes he comes across as being mean and grumpy and pushy, but deep down inside, he means well. He's a good man. I may have the suit, Sarah, but Bill's gonna make the difference.
And like I always said, we're gonna make a terrific team. End report.